G'day, guys, and welcome back to ADOS the Great YouTube channel. So, guys, the team lists were named earlier today, and I'm pretty stoked with how we've the players we've picked to fill the positions. I'm actually really happy about this. I will touch a bit on the 18th man and a few players named on the bench, but yeah, very excited for this weekend. I think. There's a lot of positives. Obviously, Tane Milne getting injured is a bit disappointing, but it brings back Isaiah Tass in the centres. Then another one, Tom Burgess comes on to the run-on squad, and Saliva Havili joins the bench. So a couple of good changes there. Like I was pretty happy to see those changes. So if we rushed through the team, it's Blake Taaffe, Alex Johnston, Josh Mansour on the wing. I'll talk about a few things at the end, but Isaiah Tass, Campbell Graham in the centres, Cody Walker and Lachlan Ilias in the halves, Junior Totola and Thomas Burgess in the front row with Damien Cook at dummy half. Keon, Jai, and Cameron all in the second row with Cameron Murray locking up the scrum. The bench consists of Saliva Havili, Hame Sele, Davey Mowell, Liam Knight, and this is where it gets exciting. Trent Peoples, Jackson Paulo, Richie Kanar, Dean Hawkins, Peter Mamazuelis, Josiah Karapani, and Shaq Mitchell. Very excited for the way we've named our squad. And what I am excited about here is our 18th man. Now, obviously, if you're up there as a hardcore Rabbitohs fan, you'd know the name Trent Peoples. Trent has been a huge asset for a while now on our New South Wales Cup side. The man is a workhorse. He makes tackle after tackle after tackle. He's been an absolute beast for our reserve grade squad, and I'm just stoked to see his name back up there. You know, even if it's just as the 18th man, that's huge. And you know what? I hope he does get some NRL game time this year, because if there's anybody that deserves it, it's Trent. I've got the utmost respect for that man. Love him. He is an amazing footballer and a good bloke as well. So I do hope that Origin comes. If maybe obviously Jai Arrow, Cameron Murray won't be there. You're probably looking at Cookie out as well. Possibly Keon. So that's going to open up a spot in the starting squad for a few of our bench players, and I really hope Trent Peoples gets a jersey given to him and he gets to run out there for his debut sometime this year. Really excited about that and can't wait to see him in the NRL, because it's only a matter of time. If there's anybody that deserves it, as I said before, it is that man just there. Another player I'm very excited to see back in the squad, obviously not in the starting squad, but on the extended bench, is Richie Kanar. I rated Richie when he played for us a few years back, moving on to the Broncos then after that. But he's a good player. He's a good player. He carved up last weekend in the reserve grade, so I'm glad to see he's getting some love there. Obviously, he has been named before this year, but I'm glad he's back in that in the mix, because personally, I'd have him in the squad over Josh Mansour. Josh didn't do anything wrong last week. He was pretty good. Like, in a losing team, Josh was fine. A few defensive errors, but Campbell Graham, while he was amazing last week, probably one of our best three players, he made some pretty bad defensive reads as well. So you can't just take it all out on Josh. But I do think that we should, award or reward form, I should say. And I personally think Richie Kanar should get that wing spot, but it is what it is. Josiah Karapani is another name on there, and Shaq Mitchell. Wouldn't be surprised if they actually brought Shaq into the 17-man squad, but I think Saliva Havili definitely deserves to lock in that 14 jersey. I don't know if we're going to look at moving Liam Knight. I'm not too sure. But, I'd say we're probably going to line up 1 through to 17, bearing no injury issues. So, very excited for this. This is a pretty good squad. I do like what I'm seeing. I think we can take down Manly, and I can't wait for that, guys. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.